Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some more of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Blood and Wine DLC, and we have some kind of phantom spectral horse that drinks blood of a hermit that we're trying to sort out. And apparently the only answer is hallucinogenic drugs. So let's get straight to it. Lady, I would like your finest drugs.
Witcher.
Lady. Right. About the Spectre.
Listen, about the Spectre.
Back at last. I thought you'd not return.
I've been gone 5 seconds and I literally didn't leave the area, but sure.
Alright, high time we tried this.
I'm always open to new experiences. So she can see an invisible creature that we can't see, and apparently it's watching her and scaring her all the time. Which is a bit weird, but we can tell there is something around because my medallion is doing stuff. And also it looks like someone's been drinking her blood, based on what we found inside the house, so... this isn't all in her head.
If I start muttering something about unicorns or sorceresses, ignore it.
I mean, she probably would have done because it's fine. Okay. Take that down the hatch. Let's see what we see. Okay, so we should have a bit of nausea, a bit of a mild headache. That's, you know, standard side effects. Giant monstrous horses, probably not so much. Ugh, okay. Guild's apparently a bit of a light rate. We just passed straight out. We're gonna have a bad trip now, aren't we? Did she just leave me lying in the mud? Okay, there's a horse. Is that my horse? That's not my horse. No, that is my horse. I didn't bring my horse here. I don't know why my horse is here, but it is now. Okay. Well, we've got Roach. I don't know why.
Don't see no wraith.
Wow, this clover's amazing. Now that's what I call a bouquet.
Oh god.
Who said that?
Oh, you're awake. Had me worried. You were out way too long. Even considered giving you some white honey. Kinda hard to do with hooves, though.
Roach?
Why does Roach sound so manly? I don't even want to ask that question.
Must be the brew that did this. Interesting side effect.
Great, isn't it? You should take this stuff more often. Got so many pointers I could give you.
Can't, sadly. Drinking this too often could prove fatal.
Okay. Oh yeah, how? Ooh, that's a good question.
Hey, know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Well, you're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you as the world falls down.
Okay, it's probably
Still
best
kinda
that...
strange. How you cross the ocean when I call sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence. What's that about?
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
Okay, that got a bit too meta, but still, I quite enjoyed that. Okay, let's just track down this rave, shall we?
Listen, got this contract I need to finish before the brew wears off.
Right. Monster won't slay itself. Let me see. First up, I need to know what we're dealing with. Follow me, and try not to trample any plants or small animals.
Alright. Calm down, Roach. No need to be rude about this. Thank God the cow didn't start talking as well. That'd be weird.
Geralt, we gotta inspect this area closely. I'll look for clues. You stand there and... well, just stand.
Right.
Will you look at that?
Don't see anything here.
These are hoof prints. Not just any old horses either. These were left by an astral being. Otherworldly. We gotta follow them.
Yeah, I'm really not seeing anything. What? I hope this is an actual hallucination and we're not actually talking to Roach.
Geralt, look! This here's definitely a clue!
Oh, okay, yeah, the moths.
Dead moths often mean a phantom's nearby.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now, what about the smell? Same whiff I caught at the cemetery in Vizima when we were hunting ghouls. The smell of... death.
Smells normal to me. Not taking me for a ride, are you?
Seriously?
Okay, this might be the weirdest investigation we've ever done, but I'm okay with it.
Alright. Now I know what we're up against.
Your bad humor?
Right, Geralt. Let's sum up what we know so far.
Some kind of wraith. That's pretty much all we know.
We're dealing with some kind of wraith or phantom, most likely. It visits the hermit at night, drinks her blood. Even if we manage to find it, I've got no idea how I could possibly fight it.
Geralt, please, I got this. It's definitely an Umbra, an immaterial wraith. This one's assumed the form of a horse.
An Umbra actually makes sense. Umbrae are completely invisible, even to Witchers. But how can you be sure?
Because it's not invisible to me, Doofus. It's right over there.
Oh, yep, that's a... okay.
It's getting away! Come on, Witcher! Hop in the saddle! Gotta catch it!
I'm glad Roach doesn't talk more. This is enough for me for a lifetime, I think.
There's the Umbra! Let's go, Geralt!
Yeah, I heard... Jesus, I heard you the first time, dude.
Hey! Gotta save my strength a bit. No telling how long we're gonna need to keep running.
No, it's fine. You're actually pretty strong now. Oh, wolves. Okay. Ignore the wolves. Chase an invisible spectral horse.
Geralt, we gotta have a man-to-horse talk. No offense, but your riding skills, they leave a bit to be desired, buddy. You'd really do me a solid if you could, apply a slightly surer hand. Be a little more decisive about where you want me to go. Sometimes I got no idea, buddy. Do I go left, right, toward where I'm standing?
Yeah, and it'd be great if you could respond more fluidly to my commands.
Hey, heard this one? Horse walks into a tavern, and the innkeeper says, "Hey, pal, why the long face?" Ah!
I think Roach has just become the most annoying character we've ever had in The Witcher 3.
Let's not lose sight of that Umbra. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's right there. Run, Roach.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
Yep. Don't mind me, guardsman. I'm just chasing an invisible horse. Actually, probably doesn't look any different from when I'm normally running around on my horse after stuff.
As long as we're being candid, I gotta ask. Why do you sometimes buck me off in the middle of a fight?
First I've heard. Don't recall that ever happening.
Of course you don't.
Okay, back at a cemetery. We've been here before. Whoop.
Melted into thin air.
Whoop. Oh, maybe not. Oh, hello.
Oh, fuck! Geralt, watch out! Watch for the overgrown demon cat!
Okay, Roach, you're not helping here. Whoa. Whoa, these guys are fast. Also, I think only one of them is actually real. I don't seem to do damage when I hit one of them. Whoop. Okay. Gonna eat an olive quickly, just, you know, getting a bit hungry. Okay. Oh, Christ. Okay. Clever girl. Okay, apparition down. What the hell was all that about? Examine the gravestone, okay. What do we got here? We've got some loot. I'll take the money. We've got a sword? A knight steel sword, okay. What else have we got?
Marcello Clarici, knight. Died last year. Was more or less the same age as our hermit. Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastri.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
Thinking aloud, that's all. Helps me focus.
Geralt, it's the Umbra! Attack!
Let me explain.
Talk, but make it fast. Why are you tormenting the hermit?
She torments me, refuses to forgive me. I'm denied peace in the afterlife, and it's all her doing. Each day I come and beg her for clemency.
Beg her for clemency? You drink her blood, drive her mad with fear.
I don't know how to explain it, but yes, a monstrous force takes me. Though I also know I'll not have peace till the day Penastri forgives me.
Interesting. Okay, how are a hermit and a knight linked together?
You and the hermit, how do you know each other?
We met as babes, grew up side by side. I loved her. Yet she was always sad. Nothing could cheer her. The world terrified her. I thought her gloom came from being poor. So I did my damnedest to take us from our village, make us a better life elsewhere. Became a squire, took her with me to the palace. But Penastri soon learned nobles are no more decent than peasants, not a speck. Once even I'd grown vile to her eyes, she fled the palace and joined the flagellants. I left the court to be near her, yet she cast me off. Said she didn't want to know me. When the whip-bearers proved too hard-hearted for her too, she became a hermit. I see it clearly now, though I never understood her while alive. From the grave's dark depth, the living are bright, sharp flares. You see all their thoughts at once. Now I understand why she had to cast me off.
She's full of rage. Probably what turned you into an Umbra.
Interesting, okay. But why do you appear as a horse? Why not as yourself?
Why take the form of a horse?
A horse? What do you mean? Each day since I died, a power lifts me from my grave and makes me run. Then I return with blood in my mouth. I don't know what this is, how it comes to pass, but I do know the torment will continue until she forgives me. But she sees me as a horse, you say?
Seems so. Same way I saw you.
Interesting, okay. So has she cursed herself? It's kind of what it sounds like. She's cursed herself, summoned back her dead friend's spirit as an Umbra, and is now tormenting herself because she's just angry and never happy.
Must have hurt her something awful if she refuses to forgive you, would rather see you suffer. What did you do?
To her? Nothing. But my horse, I flogged it to death. Penastri, she saw this.
Ah, okay.
Proud stallion, my Blaze. But he was a bucker, and tossed me during a tourney. One I'd wanted to win badly. Penastri had been so glad they'd let me stand. Me, a peasant's son. I wanted to win it for her. But that horse made me loose. rage overcame me. I struck and struck until at last he fell. Oh, the regret! I beg you, forgive me. Absolve me in Blaze's very name.
Yeah, we're not the ones you need to be asking for forgiveness here. We're just on a
Can't
job.
forgive you for that. Not in my power.
But your horse could? Please, I'd do anything. I'm desperate. Help me. Noble mare, forgive me my sin.
I don't know, do we forgive the guy? I guess we should. He seems pretty apologetic. He did beat a horse to death, which is kind of a shitty thing to do. I mean, let's give it a try.
Could free his spirit, pardoning him on behalf of his horse. But you shouldn't do it if you don't think he deserves forgiveness.
Did a rotten thing. Got no excuse. Your horse was loyal. Did the best damn job he could. 'Cause that's how we horses are.
True. I know I deserved what befell me.
But we aren't vengeful, don't hold grudges, don't dwell on being left in monster-infested woods. So, in your poor Blaze's name, I forgive you.
Oh, thank you. I feel it's incredible. Such relief, such lightness.
Okay.
All right then. Guess we might as well head back. Penastri's nights ought to be ghost-free from now on. Anything to add, Geralt?
Nope. Let's go see her. Phantom's gone. Shouldn't torment you ever again.
I felt a change. I did. As if I'd been released from a cramped, dank cellar. I had come to believe no one could help me. I'm grateful, Witcher.
Ought to thank my horse, actually. Phantom's departure, mostly Roach's doing.
Then I thank you too, noble creature.
Gotta admit, easy peasy with our powers combined. So, what now? We hit the path? Right to the nearest notice board? Rustle up another contract?
Exactly. Oh, effects of the bruise waning. I can feel it. Won't be able to understand you soon.
That's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
Clever beasts, horses. Farewell, Witcher.
Okay, we completed Equine Phantoms. And, yeah, apparently, like, could she understand Roach when he was talking as well? Was that actually Roach talking, or did we just hallucinate the entire thing? I'm not sure. But I feel like maybe... that was Roach talking. Also, I just want to check here. Yeah, Roach is actually a girl. We probably should have asked why Roach sounded like a guy, but hey, that's their choice. If we have to think of Roach as male from now on, I'm okay with it. So, we cured that. There's still a wolf around the back of the house. I don't know what's going on with the wolf and the dogs. I feel like I'm missing something there as well, but okay. We solved the quest. We got rid of the Phantom. The Hermit gets to live the rest of her life happily. We never actually told her it was the ghost of her friend that she'd kind of cursed doing all this, but there you go. Ooh, there's blood here. Never noticed that. Oh, there's actually a lot of blood here. Okay. That might have probably been the Phantom's path when it left. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break here. That was a very interesting quest. That was not something we've ever done before, but there we go. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed all that. Do feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you did. And hopefully, I'm going to see you later for the next one of these. Bye.